Hello, and please tell me that there's sound this time. I'm hoping that there is. I've decided to combine. There we go. I've decided to combine my weekly health update with a final live video test. So for any of you that did see our last live video, where we did a live bibimbap mukbang, it was terrible. Quality wise, it was terrible, and it was basically because it was over Wi-Fi. Anyway, a lovely person who commented on that video, which is still on our channel, obviously, said, have you tried using an Ethernet cable? Can somebody please tell me in live chat whether you can hear me or not? And if you can hear me clearly, because I don't want to start doing a whole video again and then somebody say, I can't hear you. Yeah, brilliant, thank you. Yes, brilliant. I am heard. You will be heard. So yes, somebody, I think it's the user, the rebalancer, said doing live over Wi-Fi is notoriously bad, so try with an Ethernet cable. And I had noticed this little weird expandable slot at the side of this laptop a couple of times and wondered whether it was an Ethernet cable. So we tried the computer, the gaming PC Ethernet cable, fit perfectly. Ordered one from Amazon, which is 25 meters, which means that we've got plenty, absolutely plenty. There's a big roll there. I could even take it upstairs now, so I could give you a tour of my drag at some point in the near future, because I'm going to have to start going through it, ready for Stockport Pride, which is coming up on Saturday, the 27th of July. So yeah, I've decided to, rather than... Hi, I love Bully Joel. I've decided rather than doing my edited version of my what will now be twice weekly health updates, I thought, well, I'll just do the final live video test, and that will serve as my health update, which is not going too badly. I'm finding one of the... Oh, this is a matcha, by the way. Can you see it's light green? It's matcha with a little bit of coconut milk, although I need to get some sweet coconut flavored coconut milk, because we use coconut. It has no coconut taste at all. But yeah, I'm on the matcha. And I would really like to start having the occasional sweet coconut milk matcha latte, having had one in Starbucks the other day, and it was delicious. However, as Linda Gent said, they wouldn't have been using the ceremonial stuff, you know. So yeah, it's not going too badly. It's a bit of a bugger, because if you remember last week, I went on those 2 bike rides, which I really enjoyed because it was a beautiful day. And then since then, the weather's been bad. And I really got on a kind of high that day, thinking to myself, I can carry on doing this now. I'll just jump on the bike and do this little circuit. But I'm not going to do it when it's pouring down. Although maybe I should. Maybe, you know, a bit of rain now and again wouldn't do me any harm. And the thing I'm struggling with the most is evening meals, because it's that time of day when, you know, Jason's home from work and it's our time to chill out together, and there's nothing I like more than us sitting down together and eating a lovely home-cooked vegan dinner with a glass of wine. And so that is, even though I try to give myself a little bit less than Jason might have, depending on what the meal is, I'm still probably having too much in the evening. However, last night, if you follow us on Instagram, you will have already seen, I did my classic stovetop sausage casserole recipe video for that in our recipes playlist. And instead of serving it with mashed potato, which I would normally do, I served it with over a bed of steamed kale. So one big bag of chopped kale, split it in two. Jason and I have half each. We do that as well with often if we're going to have a Linda McCartney pie, it will be with half a plate of steamed kale and a really lovely onion gravy, rather than the kind of potatoes or anything. So last night's meal wasn't too bad because it was unctuous, it was delicious, it was lovely, and it was actually low oil, low fat, high protein, really healthy, and stuffed with vegetables because I put a red pepper, a green pepper, a white onion, and peas in, in the casserole elements while they were frying. Somebody else has mentioned recently as well, and I can't remember who it was, but in one of the comments in our Facebook comments has mentioned about when you get older, not old. When you get older, it becomes much more of a struggle to lose fat unless you're turning it into muscle, unless you're working on growing your muscle. So the whole kind of dieting thing seems a little bit pointless on its own. And I'm still struggling to motivate myself to go to the gym. Here's the thing. And I wish that there was a magic wand that I could just wave over myself and give myself the motivation to go to the gym as often as possible, go out cycling, no matter what the weather, eat healthfully all the time. But there isn't one. There's only me. And there's the future me, as we've discussed before, shouting back. Some days he's really far away. Other days he's a little bit nearer. But here's the thing. I'm just not going to beat myself up about it. It's been a hell of a year since February. And all of that stuff previously spoken about in other videos, it is still looming. It's still here. It's still, evident. And will be for a little while longer, unfortunately, but only for a little while longer. Because as I've told you before, my employment tribunal is October the 2nd, and that's not too far away, is it? So Stuart and I have been talking about what we might like to do pre-Stockport Pride, because obviously we're doing Stockport Pride. Oh, by the way, I've put the shirt on again, although I'm probably going to have to wash it now because I've now worn it for 3 things, but only for the things while I was doing them, because it's, when something's new and you don't want to wear it out. I do want to wear it out. Hello, Head Rider. Very well, thanks, darling. Yeah, just doing. I'm doing a live update, a live test with the new cable and the new microphone, and make sure the picture's clear and that it's not jumpy. And doing my weekly health update all in one go because I just thought, well, why not? And then I don't have to delete this, and then if anyone sees it later on, they can comment on the quality. Kind of thing. Thank you, Lady Dementia. I love this shirt too. And this lovely shirt is from myveganclothing.co.uk, who gave me and Jason our shirts with a great discount and said to us, would you like to offer your viewers 15% off throughout July? And of course, we said we would love that. Thank you very much. So if you do want to, once I've finished this, I'll put the link down there, but it's basically myveganclothing.co.uk. They're also on Twitter and Facebook, My Vegan Clothing. 100% organic cotton, really ethical company, absolutely gorgeous cotton. Each t-shirt printed to order. And if you get one from there, you get 15% off at checkout. And all you've got to do is type in "those vegan guys," all one word. It's more fun if you sing it while you're typing it, just for the record. Yeah, I want a couple more, actually. Jason's got a fabulous one that I want. I also want the vegan punk one. Yeah, 791 Hedge Rider, but you know it's very fickle. Is YouTube subscription? We were at 778 one day last week, and then after our live stream, we'd gone down to 771. That was a couple of days ago, and now it's kind of slowly creeping back up again. But you know, I'm pretty much begging people on Facebook and such to support us in this. I've got to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to be very, very honest with you now. I've completely fallen in love with YouTube. I've completely fallen in love with creating content. I worry sometimes that I might be really bothering Jason with it, although he loves it as much as me, but the guy works full time Monday to Friday, you know what I mean? And he also teaches on a Wednesday and Thursday evening because he's amazing like that. So I worry that I'm being a bit too like, oh, I want to do more, but I could do this every single day. I could create content every day. My head is constantly full of ideas for things I want to do. If I'm not creating YouTube, I'm watching YouTube and being massively inspired by other YouTubers. So yeah, why did I say all that? Where did that come from? I took a video up and lost a subscriber. I think they prefer me quiet. Oh, people are fickle, darling. People are just really fickle. Latte, very good. Well, it's not a latte because there's only about that much milk in it. But it's matcha. Oh, it's got a right bitter taste sometimes. Not bitter. Savoury. It's got like what seems like a savoury taste sometimes. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this one on the channel. I just add a bit more kind of detail to the info. But this is as good as it's going to get now for live for now. There is another way. There is a way apparently that you can use your. We've got a Panasonic Lumix G6, which is the camera that we do all our filming on now. Can you believe that we used to do everything on our mobile phones? Everything before the video that says new camera test and noodle news, which was earlier this year, was done on our mobile phones. Everything. So I'm so glad we're actually Rebalancer. Hi. Rebalancer was the one I mentioned. I mentioned you at the beginning of this video, saying that you'd commented on the other live video and said about Wi-Fi being terrible and trying the Ethernet. Here it is. This is it. Plugged in. Working like a dream, apparently. I hope that you can see me and hear me as clearly as I can here. Well, I can't hear me, obviously. But I can. The picture looks very, very clear. Really clear. And so if we can do live videos at this quality, that's going to make a huge difference to our live eating shows and just our kind of live sessions. How are you, the Rebalancer? I got your name right as well. When I said at the beginning, I was trying to remember your name and I got it right. The Rebalancer. It's a great name. Yeah, this is serving as our final live test with the Ethernet cable and the microphone, and also my weekly health update, which is yeah, it's not as easy as it used to be. It used to be really easy to, mind you, I'm not doing half as much as I did those times when I was younger. I lost weight. It's like I used to cook 2 different meals with no issues whatsoever. I would do Jason something, and a very common meal for me during one of my weight loss periods where I did brilliantly was fries, polony style slicing sausage, just a couple of slices of that, a load of wilted spinach with a small tin of butter beans poured over the top, and an oven baked tomato cut in half. And I used to love that. I think it might have been the quality, the rebalancer. Just saying here, love the content. Thank you very much. Don't understand why folk unsub because of it. I think it was the quality of that last live video. It was terrible, wasn't it? We were just sat here stuffing us faces, having a great time reading you all. So, you know, we didn't particularly pay attention. However, it's an hour and a half, and that's you know, that will never be repeated, which is, if I was a more savvy YouTuber, I would probably delete it from the channel. But it matters to me too much to have that record of that night and the chat as it happened. So I'll leave it on there. And if people don't like it, well, bully for them, you know, bully for them. Did you all manage to have a look at the highlights of Stuart's play? Well, Stuart and Emma's play, Wake Up Maggie. It was so good. I so hope that the Arts Council gives them a bit more funding for a longer tour of it, because it was brilliant and really poignant and really well written and very personal, and yeah, it was very personal. They shared a lot of themselves, and I didn't catch a lot of that. Well, I did catch some of that, obviously, but there was a hell of a lot of that, and I didn't catch it all on camera. Yeah, it was really good. So yeah, I've been chatting to Stuart about the possibility of us doing something Vegan Queens related on video before Stockport Pride, which is 2 weeks on Saturday. So there is a possibility that there might be another Vegan Queens cooking video over the next couple of weeks before Stockport Pride. And if it comes off as we hope, then the girls will be making scones, both savoury and sweet. So that should be quite interesting. Excuse me, latte. Oh, it makes me burp. Did any of you manage to sit through the sausage roll taste test, by the way? Because that's where we started our kind of month-long you know, working with my vegan clothing. Well, I should let him know you've said that, Hedge Rider. He's a lovely lad. He's a lovely lad. I say I knew the second I saw Stuart that we were going to be great friends, because I was going to make it happen. Have I ever told you that that story? I'll tell it very quickly. So I went to see him, and he was playing Tom in Rent in Oldham, and he was brilliant, and he was really kind of butch and everything. And I said to, I think, I'm sure it was Jason and a friend of ours was with her. Anyway, I said afterwards, I'm going to have to tell him when he comes out into the bar after what a great performance that was. So he comes out into the bar and is as camp as and as effeminate as me. And it blew me away because I was like, bloody hell, he really is a good actor, isn't he? So I just went up and I said, hi, I'm Paul. You were absolutely brilliant and we're going to be friends. And that was a little over 10 years ago. And we've been friends ever since. The Linda McCartney ones are lovely, aren't they? Has anyone tried sausage rolls with mustard yet? So, or just sausages with mustard. Both are delicious. You're adopted. You're already part of this family. Head Rider. We all are. And cheers to you all, my lovelies. Yeah, if you can, if you deem any of our videos worthy of sharing with friends and family, if you could help us out by doing that, that would be absolutely awesome. Because I mean, I've been very honest in our, who we are, where we've been, where we want to go video. I was very honest about when we started this channel, the hurdles we faced before we kind of got off the ground, and the fact that now, well, oh, hang on, the fact that now the show is just a comment about sausage rolls. They hit your comment. I had to unhide you on the rebalancer. Yeah, I've been very honest about all that and about our dreams now, and our dreams are to, if we could both do this full time, we'd do it tomorrow. We'd do it tomorrow. Oh, Tommy, I love. I know you've shared. I'm asking to the folk if they'll share with family and friends and all, because we'd really like to get up to that 1,000 mark, and that will give us the kick to make more videos, which hopefully will get seen more, and there will come a point where we might be able to monetize our channel with some ads. Because that would be very helpful, and that would help us to do a lot more as well. Because the next step, oh yeah, I was saying before, the next step after this step for live is there's like a little, you can Google it yourself. There's a little thing you can get, like a game capture device. And if you want to use your camera, like your Lumix G6, for example, to live stream, then they recommend that you go from the camera to this capture device, and then from the capture device to your computer to live stream. The capture devices are around £200. And there was something else in that. Oh yeah, and they also suggest if you're going to do that, that you get an AC pack for your phone, so you can plug it in directly and shove a battery thing up there. Well, thank you very much, the rebalancer. Oh, cheers, Tommy. It's it is a dream. It is a dream to become full-time YouTubers. I'm trying not to kick myself that I didn't get into this sooner. I mean, had the horror not happened at the end of 2016, I'm sure we would have got to the point we're at now sooner, whereby I feel like I know what I'm doing with titles and hashtags and thumbnails and, you know, and content and trying to keep things interesting. So I'm trying not to kick myself that, you know, I had a channel 10 years ago, and I didn't put the effort into it, and I didn't take the time it takes to learn about it, because that's had to watch a lot of YouTube videos about what to do with YouTube videos, you know, in the back, the stuff that you guys don't see, all the hashtags and stuff like that. Oh, Jason, just taking a minute to pop by and say hello. He's at work. I've got to get back to the grind now, but love to you, Hubster, and all you other lovely peeps. Oh, bless you, Jeff. Thank you for taking a minute. And he'll, of course, give me honest feedback when he gets home about the quality. But you all have anyway, so that's brilliant. It's looks like it's a goer. Yeah, don't forget, if you want a t-shirt like this or other fabulous t-shirts, pop along to myveganclothing.co.uk. They can only do it throughout July, because, you know, giving people 15% off means that they're cutting down on their profit, obviously. But what a lovely offer for them to, considering that they're a very small company, you know, to pass that offer on to anybody who wants to use. Anybody can go to myveganclothing.co.uk, order whatever they want, and you'll get 15% off at checkout. If you spend £100, that's £15 off. If you spend £50, that's £7.50 off. If you spend £25, it's £3.25. You know what I mean? I did some lightning speed math then. Oh, I've got to the bottom bit where all the matcha settles. It's supposed to be good for weight loss. It's not too bad. Yeah, I'm thinking possibly I might go back onto porridge in the mornings rather than the half a bagel I'm having at the moment. Quick question. YouTube is resizing the video and pushing it around the screen. What is going on? Yeah, love chai tea, Tommy. Had my first one at festival, Northern Green Gathering. I'm going back and all. Made with soya milk, a chai latte. Oh, it was lovely. But I have to be in the mood for it because of the spice. But yeah, had it before. Love it. Mixed frozen, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Isn't there there's a way you can do overnight oats, isn't there? And it's somehow better than cooking them or putting hot liquid on them. And you can, I need to look it up on Google. Oh, the rebalancer. When I just read Better in Winter, though, I first read Better in Water, though. And I was like, oh, no, not water with porridge, although there's a lot of people do that. Oh, Hedge Rider, that's the that's the pudding. You can do like, you can get like a chocolate. I thought that was an overnight pudding, the chia seeds. There's an overnight oats that you do with porridge, isn't there? But chia seeds, you can put them in the fridge overnight in like chocolate soya milk or something, and the next day you've got a pudding. So is there a set time you've got to do them for, Tommy? Do you just make it up the night before, just with cold milk, your frozen fruit, Do you put that in so the flavours get into the porridge? And do you just do it at night and in the morning it's ready and you don't have to cook it? Because I'm probably going to try that. Oh, hairdryer, you use chia seeds and plant milk with your porridge. Ooh. So you're getting plenty of your omegas then, aren't you? From those kias. Right. Right, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try. And has anyone ever done it with one of the instant packs of noodles? You know, the ones you're supposed to pour in and then fill up with hot milk. Oh, they're noodles, have you heard me? Oats. Well, they're no different, are they? It's oats. It's just in a portion. Yeah. I'll try that. I'll try that tonight. I'll try it tonight. I've got no idea what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I'm assuming Mr. Bromley will want to go to the gym when he gets home from work. Every fibre of my being doesn't want to go, and I know I should, so I probably will. But I don't know what to do for dinner tonight. I've got a fridge full of veg, but we had a big veg meal last night. So, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do samyang noodles with crispy fried tofu and some seaweed and some spinach. Yep, done. Sorted. What did you have? Edrider's just saying she had some banging tofu last night. I've had tofu for my lunch today. I did some tofu egg and I had a sandwich because I was not in the mood for Slim Fast, and I'm on my last packet of that anyway. I'm going to do what Linda Gent said about a few soaked cashew nuts, water, banana, but I'll probably put frozen fruit in there as well. Maybe a little bit of cocoa powder. Start making my own shakes. I need some cashews. I need a big bag of cashews. Yes, what did... Oh, nice. What, and then oven baked, fried? Headrider, coated in flour, NOOCH, black salt and pepper. Baked, nice. No oil? And did it work with no oil? Or was that normal flour? Was it normal flour, Headrider? Oh, and no oil. See, I'd have put in the flavour mix. Well, you've seen the crispy baked tofu video. I'd have done right, because that's just it. You don't need much, do you? In the kind of, it's just to get around the tofu and then it clings to the flour. So now I know it works with normal flour as well. I might try that. Nice one. Nice one, our kid. Tommy, I'm making a veggie mince with rice, mushrooms, spinach, mixed veg in a tinned tomato sauce. Lovely. Lovely. So pretty much like chili without the chili and the red kidney beans. Kinda. Do you know what that'd be nice with and all? If you got a puff pastry sheet, Tommy, cut it in 4. You've got 4 pasties right there. Blobber that on. I love making pasties, me, with stuff. Right, I've waffled quite a while, haven't I? So there's my health update. Hoping to go to the gym tonight. Next time I do barber video, I'm going to take the individual mics that me and Jason wear when we're sat here filming with the normal camera. But there's only about 2 meters between them, so he's not going to be able to move far from me. I'm going to have to tell him that, and we'll try that, because Ian next door is quite loud. He is quite loud. I understand that. So yeah, that's what's coming up. We've got another mukbang penciled in for a week on Friday, if you want to whack that in your diaries. And we're thinking of doing an American diner night. Burger, fries, coleslaw, alcoholic milkshake. See you later. I love Billy Joel. Thanks for dropping by, love. So yeah, that would be on Friday the 19th of July. So if you want to pop that in your diaries as a possible, it will be of this quality that you're seeing right here, right now, which hopefully is much, much better than our last live video when we were reliant on Wi-Fi. Now we're cabled, honey. Mr. Muck, I didn't say next Friday. I said a week on Friday. Tommy, a week on Friday. This coming Friday is the 12th. A week on Friday is the 19th. So I've waffled. I get you. Well, no worries. You don't have to sit and watch us eating, do you? Have a lovely night with the wife. And wish her a happy birthday. And let us know afterwards how what the movie's like. Quite into these new live action remakes from Disney. It's very good. Have you heard, by the way, people are trying to use science to prove why mermaids shouldn't be black. This is the world we live in now. Unbelievable, isn't it? I wish the actress all the luck and love in the world. I'm sure she's going to be an amazing Ariel. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid. Yeah, Google it. Seriously, Google it. There were loads of articles last week. Racists are trying to use science to prove why mermaids couldn't be black. Because they've chosen a beautiful young woman of colour to play Ariel. This world. I'm glad we all have each other. Because it would be very tough otherwise. I know, right? It really is. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. Well, I'll confirm the mukbang. It probably will be on there. There's going to be videos before that. Obviously, we've got into our swing now. I think this weekend coming, we're very probably going to do our top 10 at Asda video. That one's been looming for a while. And I might make focaccia this weekend. So I have to tell you, I'm going to use the idea, but I'm going to mention her in the video. I think the young lady was called Danny. And I think the group on Facebook was Vegan UK. Made of focaccia, but the way she's placed the herbs and vegetables on top of it looks like a garden. Beautiful. I won't do as good a job. D-A-N-I. Yeah. Right. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for popping by. I'm going to leave this one on the channel. This is how good future live videos are going to be, at a minimum. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you soon.